Hi guys, it's Kenzie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to give a little bit of an intro before you watch this video because it just goes right into it and you're gonna be like, what's going on? So I did post part 1 of this video. So what you're about to watch is part 2. I'm sharing the steps that I have taken in my life that are really helping me follow my dreams and make my dreams come true. So these are the things that I have learned on my journey, and these are the things that the Holy Spirit has shared with me. So I hope that it encourages you and helps you in some way. So yeah, let's get back to the video. If you feel like you have no purpose, that is why you feel bad. That's why you feel sad. I know that you're probably like, I'm just depressed because I'm depressed. That's that. There's no reason. Actually is a reason why you're depressed. And most of the time it's because you feel like you have no purpose. You know, maybe you have a job and whatnot, but you do the same thing every day and you're like, what is my purpose? What am I doing this all for? You know, Jesus teaches us to serve others, to be selfless and to serve others. So once you find your purpose, and your purpose is one that actually serves others, that contributes to making the world a better place, that helps that helps someone, that helps people. Use your skills and your talents to do something that actually serves others. When you do that, you start to feel fulfilled. I'm no longer confused about what my purpose is because I have allowed God to guide me. It's not like, oh my gosh, what's my purpose? What am I doing here in this world? What's my value? I'm worthless. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't think that way anymore. I have a very clear idea of what my purpose is, of what I need to do in this life. I wake up every day and I have many goals that lead up to the big goal, the big thing that I want to achieve. The patty tastes like a chicken nugget. I'm not kidding. I think the flavors and the spices and the seasonings that they've used is the same kind of ones that they use to season a normal patty, hence why it tastes so good. In order to understand what your purpose is, you need to become who Jesus called you to be. And he called you to be like him. He called you to serve others. He called you to be a representation of who he is. Like I said, what love is. That's the kind of person you need to be. About how can I contribute? How can I help? It is so fulfilling. Do what you use what you love to do the things that you love, and you use your skills and your interests and your talents to actually help others, to actually benefit people. Honestly, it's amazing. After you figure out what your purpose is now, you need to figure out how to fulfill that purpose. This is the step that I can take today in order to have that dream, have the courage to actually fulfill those goals. I know right now it feels like a lot, like you're like, oh, I have to start working out now, I have to start eating healthy, but you know the steps that you need to take right now in order to have that better future that you need. I mean, it's a small start, but motivate yourself and remind yourself, okay, this is for me, for a better future. This is for a better future. What I used to do is when I was working out and it was really hard when I first started, or when I started eating healthy and whatever you need to apply for, when you know the things that you need to apply for, the things that you need to do, but you've just been putting it off because you're like, I'm too lazy to do it because what if it doesn't even work out? Have those goals and write down a to-do list every day. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Doesn't matter what time you do those things. Maybe you're not an early riser like me. I'm more of a night owl. As long as you finish those things that you said you would do in one day, you need to have faith that those things will actually happen. Proverbs 19 verse 3 says that people, they do dumb things and then they blame God for the circumstances. So you'll stay in bed all day, you won't do the things that you need to do, you'll be lazy, you won't work hard enough, and then you're going to be like, why God, why is my life like this? Because of you, because of your actions. And you need to have faith. You need to believe that the things that you're praying for are actually going to come true. If you ask God for something and you're angry and you're sad, and you're just crying and you're shouting at the Lord, that's not going to do anything, because you don't really believe that it's going to happen. You think, oh, everything's so unfair. God is not helping me. God, why aren't you helping me? Help me, help me. You know, it's not going to work. You need to have real faith. In order to be a prayer warrior, you need to actually believe in what you're praying. For the past month, the Lord has done so much in my life according to my prayers. I started off small. I was like, let me pray for this, let me pray for that, let me pray, because I was too nervous to pray for all the big things. But then the bigger my prayers are, no prayer is too big for God. Whatever it is that you're praying for and you're like, wow, this is a lot, it's not too much for God. I promise you that. Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, ask the Lord to bless your plans and you will be successful in carrying them out. By the way, you should read this book if you like reading. It's called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. This book has honestly changed. It contributed to me changing my mindset. Anyway, here's a quote from this book. It says, do the things you've always wanted to do but you didn't do because you tricked yourself into believing that you were too young, too old, or too poor. All of those excuses, the things that you say, I can't do this because of this, that, throw away those excuses. And following your dreams is not going to be easy. It's going to be very hard, because you're going to have to actually work hard to achieve those things. It's going to be hard, not only because it's hard work, but it's also going to be hard because it's against the norm. You know, not a lot of people have the courage to follow their dreams. And I say it takes courage because it's really, really hard. It's really hard to wake up every day and not see results, but you're working anyway. You know, if you have like a normal job and it's like a 9 to 5 and you get your salary at the end of the month, that's stable. That's stable. You know you're going to get paid. You know how much you're going to get paid. But when you follow your dreams, you have to put all your time into it. You have to put all of your time and efforts into it. You can't go 50-50 and say, let me do this job and then let me follow my dreams. You have to put your all into it. Otherwise, they're never going to come true. You need to put all your time into it. Like every waking moment of your life, you're going to be working. It's 10 p.m. right now and I'm recording this video. There are no hours. There's no 9 to 5. You're working all the time and you're not seeing results. You're not seeing rewards. No one's paying you and you don't know when you're going to get paid. Say you want to start your own business. Say you want to run your own business and you're focused on that. You don't know how many sales you're going to make this month. You don't even know if you're going to make sales. Or if you are offering a service. You don't know if you're going to get any bookings. You don't know how many bookings you're going to get. You don't know. If you want to be an actress, you don't know when you're going to get a role. You don't know when you're going to get a stable opportunity that's going to give you enough money. You don't know. If you want to create content on social media, you don't know when you're going to get lots of views. You don't, you know what I mean? Like, it is so hard to follow your dreams. It's hard work and you need to be prepared for that. Excuse me. So the biggest mistake you'll make, the thing that will set you back the most, is thinking that you need someone else to help you make your dreams come true. I believe in women empowerment. As a woman, I promise you, you are capable of achieving things. You are capable of achieving things. You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need a rich husband. You don't need to have a sugar daddy. You don't have to sell. You don't have to rely on anyone. You don't have to compromise. Like, you don't know when you're supposed to get a partner. You don't know when God has planned for you to find your husband. And so you can't sit around waiting for your partner and saying, it'll be better if I do it with someone. You need to do it now, and you are capable of doing it. You are capable of achieving the things that you want to achieve. I remember 5 years ago, a friend of mine told me, he was like, I feel that Jesus wants you to know that he can provide for you better than any man ever can. And I was like, okay, sure. And I continued to waste my time, continue to waste my life. Just waiting for someone to come along and save me and provide for me. The only one who's going to save you is Jesus Christ. And you need to do yourself a favor and put God first, because his power is limitless, like I said before. So do not underestimate the power of God, and do not doubt him in any way, and do not doubt yourself. Proverbs 31, the whole chapter speaks of what a Proverbs 31 woman is. Yes, she is married, but she on her own is successful. She has her own business. She does her own thing. I promise you that as a woman, it is possible to succeed and on your own. And you don't have to compromise your values. You don't have to do anything that makes you uncomfortable. You don't have to rely on any man. You know, if you have a good man by your side, if you have a partner, that's awesome. That's awesome. But I'm telling you that if you don't have that, you can do everything alone, because you're not really alone. You have God. He is there for you, and he is almighty. Like, I have been so overwhelmed with his presence in the past few weeks, because every time I need someone to turn to, I need someone to talk to, or I need someone to provide for me, like physically provide for me, I turn to the Lord. I turn to God. I turn to Jesus, and he helps me without fail. He's like, okay, you need this. This is what you need. You know, when you're sitting around, you're like, oh, if only I had someone in my life, they would help me with this problem. If I wasn't single, if I had a man, they would help me with this problem. I could just turn to him and be like, hey, please help me. Or I could talk to them. Jesus, he will give you peace. He will love you, and God will provide for you. He will provide for you. He will give you anything that you need. So yeah, watch my last video. It talks about having money issues. If you're struggling financially, you should watch that one. But otherwise, I hope this inspires you to go for your dreams, to follow your dreams. I'm following my dreams, and it's awesome. I am overwhelmed by the results. I'm shocked by the results. I'm in awe of God's work. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making this video. I did enjoy, like, you know, having a little chill sesh and whatnot. So anyway, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you want to say anything, comment down below. If you don't want to comment something down below, like it's too public for you, you can email me. My emails are open. This is my email. And yeah, subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. And I will see you next time. Bye.